So 11 years ago, that's when I started weightlifting. I didn't really know what I was doing. I just wanted to get stronger. I used to spend hours every single day at the gym, not because of the people, or not because of the feeling I got from the gym, but because of the people that were there. When I started out, I used to have people just come up to me and give me a lot of good advice on exercise and nutrition. I realized in a few days that the whole stranger danger notion didn't really apply to the gym because a lot of the advice that I was given when I was first working out was great advice. It led to a lot of great results and it led to me being able to get stronger and get faster and learn how to exercise much more efficiently. Over time, the coaching type of interaction I had transformed to more of this encouragement interaction. And I found that this type of energy was infectious. It gave me a lot of adoration for the people at the gym. They were the type of people that helped me break through a lot of my plateaus and a lot of my limits. There were times where when I was weightlifting, I could be bench pressing 275 pounds or squatting 400 pounds. And people would either come up to me and ask if I need some help, like if they need to spot me, or they would come over and just encourage me. That was the type of energy that was infectious enough that it helped me break through a lot of my limits and helped me get very strong. It also got to a point where I started getting courageous enough that I started getting to a point where I started failing quite a bit on my lifts. It's hard to bench press 275 pounds more than 5 times, and whenever I tried going for that sixth, seventh, or eighth rep, there was always someone there who would help me either encourage me or spot me whenever I needed help. And that's the type of culture that I used to really, or that I respond very well in. It was the type of thing that when I got into the workforce, I was thinking, why aren't people that I work with more like the people I work out with? I've worked with Medtronic, Sac State, Delta Environmental, Fulgent, and Herbalife. Every single one of those companies had different cultures, but none of which held a candle to the culture that the gym had. And I had to think why, like, what were the differences between the culture at the gym versus the culture at all these different companies? And I realized that at the gym, you could talk to anyone and have a good conversation and talk to everyone as an equal. It doesn't matter if you're rich, poor, young, old, or what you did, everyone always left their egos at the door. For most of the companies I worked with, it's hard to just even get accepted, let alone just have a conversation with people. And the conversation you have with your coworkers is much different than the conversation you would have with your boss. Then I thought, how often can you go up to someone and ask them for help and know that they're going to help you? At the gym, you could ask pretty much anyone to spot, with some exceptions, of course, but for most part, you're able to ask anyone for help and know that they'll be able to do it. And I understand that spotting doesn't take a lot of energy, but I could guarantee you that the 3 minutes it takes to spot someone could build a lot more trust in that with that person than someone who's helped you for a month and a half with a project that was due. I've At the gym, I used to trust people before even learning their names. At Sac State, I've worked with coworkers for a couple years, and I can't trust them nearly as much as the people at the gym. Some of the people at the gym they were either ex-drug addicts, ex-alcoholics, went to jail, and I could still trust them a lot more than someone with a master's degree of education or even a PhD. I found that they were a lot more trustworthy. And then I also thought, you know what? What about like having just a safe place to fail? At the gym, I became very comfortable with failing. If I was squatting 400 pounds and I couldn't get the weight up, I know that someone was able to come up and lift me up, encourage me to keep going, and it made me comfortable to repeat the same thing the next week. And there are times where, more often than not, I would actually be able to do it. I haven't really seen that kind of interaction with people I've worked with, and I don't know if it's because having that kind of interaction could pre prevent you from gaining a promotion, slightly offend someone, or I have no idea. So I have to ask, why can't the people you work with be more like the people you work out with? Thank you.